It is sad and happy.
Okay, how do I turn this thing on? Hello? Hi, everyone. We're going to start, so feel free to grab your last couple of snacks before we begin. Thank you. It's good to have your attention. My name is Sharon. I am part of MCW Global's team. If you don't know me, I am doing resource development in the team, and we're really excited to have you guys with us here in person, and everyone who's online, feel free to comment, tag someone who can join the live stream so they can watch everything that's happening here. I'm going to hand it over to Charlie. Sorry, guys, if I could have everyone's attention, that would be great. I'm going to hand it over to Charlie, Dr. Charlie. Where's Ibrahim?
Yes.
Please do your thing, man.
MCW. I said MCW. Attention to Sharon, please.
Thank you. So I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Charlie Robbins, who is MCW Global's board member, and he's going to open up the day for us, well, the evening for us. Thank you.
Just wanted to thank everyone for being here this afternoon. As Sharon said, I'm Charlie Robbins. I'm a professor emeritus at Stony Brook University and a proud member of the MCW Board of Directors. I'm joined tonight by other directors and almost the entire MCW Global team, and really proud to be here with everybody in person, as well as everybody who is joining us online tonight. Our Young Fellowship program is one of our signature programs. The young people who participated in the program were selected from more than 4,000 applicants. And we narrowed that down. I say we, I had nothing to do with it, but the team narrowed that down to 30 mentees who were brought together with approximately 10 mentors and 2 lead mentors representing more than 30 countries. Through a very intense week-long program in Vermont, the mentees were exposed to a wide range of speakers and sessions, all focused on strengthening their development as leaders, their vision plans, their proposals for change, as well as themselves. Earlier today, each mentee participated in an elevator pitch competition in which they had 1 minute to present their proposals, and they were judged by a team of 6 professionals. I can assure you that every proposal was exceptionally worthy. However, the top 3 elevator pitches will be announced later in tonight's program. I'm not telling you yet. I did say that I could be bribed with chocolate, but no one has given me any, so you're not getting the information. Having spent time with them in Vermont last week, I can proudly say how incredible everyone involved in this program is. And I'd like to offer a special shout out to the whole MCW team and YLA team, especially Dorada for her leadership. For those of you who aren't aware, this is just the beginning, as the mentees will continue in the program virtually for an entire year. All of the mentors previously completed the 1-year program. And I just want to say to the mentees and the mentors, as you meet people tonight and meet some of our guests tonight, remember how many of your assumptions about me were incorrect. I'm not saying which ones, but so as you meet our guests tonight and you start assuming things, put them away because they're more than likely wrong. For those of you who are new to us tonight, this is just one of MCW's programs. Our work in oral health under the leadership of Dr. Marion Bergman and Regina Leichner is transforming oral health education and improving oral health throughout Tanzania and beyond on the African continent. Our affiliates in Tanzania, Rwanda, and Zambia work closely with the global team to positively impact their communities and enrich the lives of the local residents. In addition to the fellowship, the YLA team manages 2 conferences each year, one in conjunction with an affiliate and the other in another part of the world in which we're connected, often through the arrangements made with a mentee or a mentor. All of this happens under the exceptional leadership of our executive director, Khalid Lache. I encourage all of you to speak with Khalid, Regina, Dorada, or any member of the board if you have any questions or are interested in additional information. Enjoy the program tonight, and remember, there are many ways for you to get involved and support our efforts, including becoming a general sponsor or attending our next gala. Every contribution enables us to impact another person's life positively. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the microphone our Executive Director, Khalid Lache.
Thanks, Charlie. Charlie made my job easier because he said a lot of the stuff that I was going to say, so thank you, Charlie, for that. Open Doors is a time for us to end one part of the program and start a new one, and we're really grateful for all of the team, for the mentors, the mentees, the co-leads who have done an amazing job this year. A lot of the work that we do can't be done without our supporters and our sponsors. This year, we were especially excited to have many sponsors who supported our program through in-kind donations and discounts. So I wanted to thank Bob's Bagels in New York City, American Flatbread in Burlington, Vermont, Whole Foods, Hill and Bay, and NYU SPS. This is the building that we're in. NYU SPS has been very generous with their support, in-kind support with supporting MCW's fellowship program over the years, and especially this year. I also wanted to give a big shout out to our board. Our board is very active and very supportive of the team and our programs, and really believe in the work that we do at MCW Global. This year we had almost 100% participation in Burlington, Vermont. So our board members made the trek up from New York, Long Island, and from Ohio this year. So a special shout out to Rich, Miranda, Eddie Bergman, Charlie Robbins, Anna Kondulis, Mark Kemper, Kabinga Pandey, and Paul Bergman for joining us this year. Thank you so much for your support. And lastly, Charlie had begun mentioning this, but I really want to thank the MCW Global team. Some of us are here. We're a global team, so we're based all over the world. Some of us are here tonight. Some of us are still abroad. But each person really plays an important part in making this program successful. So thank you, Dorata, who is leading our fellowship program, who's here. Thank you, Regina, who's our Director of Strategy and Impact. Maria, who is our communications and our media expert, joining us. And everything that you see, all the photos are because of Maria. Gracia, who's not with us, she's in Kosovo helping us with all of our communications, and Leon, who is in charge of our Young Leaders Conference. The program really can't go on without the commitment, the dedication, and support that you guys have done. So thank you so much for all that you do. Okay, so I'd like to introduce Dorata to the stage. And as Charlie said, this program really could not be done without Dorata. And Dorata, thank you so much for all that you do.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Khalid. So my name is Dorata. I am from Kosovo. I am an alumna of the fellowship, and now I get to manage this incredible program. And I will have my speech later, but now I think it's time for the mentees, mentors, and lead mentors to share more about their experience, because this is important, right? So this program was for you, and we would love to hear from you. So I will now invite Mili from Argentina. So Mili is a mentee, and she will share more about the fellowship experience.
Hello, how are you? Fine or super fine? Super fine? I don't listen. Super fine? Yay! Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you all listen to me? Yes. I am Milagros. It means miracles in English, in Spanish. And I am from Tucumán, the smallest province in Argentina, a country in South America. And for me to be here is such a great honor because my mom and my dad, they didn't get the chance to finish high school. My mom was an orphan, and she was gay when she was so young. And for me to have the chance to be here is so important because usually in this type of programs, they will only choose people from Buenos Aires, which is the capital of Argentina. And for me to be representing the smallest province of Argentina, Tucumán, I hope that it remains in everybody's heart, because Tucumán means where the rivers are born. And how my friend Shirley said the other day, we are all rivers because we keep floating and we have life. So I would like to take that from Shirley because I met her here, and she's so humble and she's so unique and so good. And I will tell a little bit about me, about my life. I've been working since I'm 14 years old. I'm the eldest of 5 siblings, and they are my life. And I work in an organization. I founded our organization. We are 50 volunteers from all over Tucumán, and we give workshops on leadership and communication skills to per year 500 is 500, yeah, 500 youth people in Tucumán and in the north of Argentina. So for me to get the chance to represent them is so important because I live in a really poor neighborhood, and kids down there, they always believe that they're not allowed to dream. And for me, being here is a dream come true, not because I'm in New York, but because in this past 10 days, I had the chance to meet the entire world right here with all of my commentaries. My mom, she never knew English, and she speaks, when she writes in Spanish, she has a lot of mistakes because she didn't finish high school. But when I was little, she would do the drawings for me, like the bicycle, and she would write bicycle, but she wouldn't know what it means. And I learned English that way. And she doesn't understand anything that I do. It's like when I came here, she was like, take pictures because you won't go to New York, who knows when. And for me to bring my mom, because when I was little, I will always say to them, and they will say to me, you don't have to be like us. You have to finish high school. You have to study. You have to be someone. But I believe that the person who has marked my path is my mom, because the presents that I gave all to you, that I see King wearing one right now, it was my mom's idea to bring all the presents for you. So I believe that even though she doesn't know English, she's right here with us. She's a part of Argentina. She's a part of Tucumán that I'm sharing with you because I'm really jealous. It's my mom, but I will share it to you. And connecting it to MCW, I found a large family here because Durat and Khalid, they were like fathers and mothers to us because we were worse than kids sometimes. It's like when you say, take a 5-minute break to go to the bathroom, and we go to the bathroom, and then we get lost in the lunch and some other places. But for me to be here, it was like to put in perspective a lot of things that many people told me during my life. And I had the really important chance to know somebody from my country, which is Gianluca. I want a really huge applause for him. because I was in a program that Gianluca made. We never met, and in that program changed my life. It was only 2 days. 2 days when we got to meet a lot of people, and they told me, when you in life, you have to do 1 step, 2 steps forward and 1 step back, because the leadership is shared. You don't get to be the full star the whole time. You also have to know when to give the chance to all your people shine. So for me, during the fellowship, we had the chance to get to know all different kinds of leaderships, and they come in very different vessels, because I know that when we came here, we're all biased by something, and for me, that we were able to break those bias and build a family and build a community is so strong, and I will take MCW in the deep down in my heart for my entire life, because you gave me not just a leadership program, you gave me a family, and I believe that's the most important thing in life. Thank you so much. Now take a picture of me, please. I wrote everything in the napkin like Messi. Thank you, Durat. You're great. And it was 5 minutes. I was taking the time, right?
So this is the energy we have been experiencing in the last 10 days, right? So now I will invite Zarak from Pakistan to share his. So Zarak is a mentor. He was a mentee in 2023 and now returned as a mentor. So floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for everything that we have been doing for last 2 weeks almost. And after the energy that Milagros left, I'm finding it hard to speak. But yeah, today is actually, I would say, an anniversary for me. Like, it's been 2 years. I was here just like all these mentees 2 years ago, and I didn't know what I'm gonna do next, because when I when I went back to my country, I had this idea which I took from here, and I was thinking that, okay, the community is going to be the way I have imagined, but it was not like that. And then I started working with the project, and it took me so many different places. And if it wasn't MCW where this whole idea came into the being, I don't know what it would have been. But it's been a great journey for me for last 2 years, and I really wanted to express my gratitude to MCW. And this year, I got a chance to be a mentor. And when I was a mentee, I worked on one project. And I took that project back to my community, learned from my community, and implemented it, and got the response. And it's still going on. The project started as a project. Now it is growing as an organization. We're doing a lot of different things in our community and giving back. So I already had this skill of observation and listening. I never knew that where I can use it. I like to observe people, what they do, what are they doing, and listening to their stories, because I am a filmmaker by profession. I'm a storyteller, so I love observing characters and listening to their stories. And with these bunch of people, these 30 people, I got like 30 new films, I would say. So, yeah. So, I would say when I was a mentee, I was working with one project, but now when I became a mentor, I feel like I'm working on 3 different projects. So it's very important for my career, because, in normal work situations, if you are a leader, you have to work on cross-functional teams. There's this team, and there's this team, and then you have to lead those teams. So yeah, this mentorship experience is helping me with my leadership as what I'm doing back in my community, in my work. So, and yeah, I mean, there's been a great impact. People were asking me, a lot of mentees asked me, what is the impact of MCW? And I told them always that the impact is you guys, that when you go back to your community, everyone is going to impact so many different lives. Maybe MCW this year impacted 30 people, but when they go back, they're going to impact thousands of people. My project that I started, the research is still going on. Maybe when it's proved or something, maybe it will change the course of history in my community. So I think that's the best thing that MCW is doing. The impact is there in the communities. Um, yeah, I mean, it's and also I would like to say, like, the last time I came here and this time, the it actually feels, the word feels like a home. You know, I have home in every country. Now I know 30 people from 30 different countries. If I go to Kosovo, I'm going to meet Elbasam or Blend. You know, if I go to Peru, Maria is there, you know, and Flo is there. So we have like so many different people from different countries. We have such a diverse group, and we get to learn from so many different cultures. Like Davi and Bruno, we taught us the music, the art, and the skill of dance from the Brazil, and everybody taught me something. We have amazing mentors we have Florencia from Peru, we have Hava from Uganda, Amy from the Zambia, Aisha and Samir from the Bangladesh, Huma from India, Blend from Kosovo, Chandi from Botswana, Ibrahim from Nigeria, and Maureen from Colombo. So, yeah, Colombia. I don't know. Yeah, so this is also part of the learning. I'm also learning to say the right way of saying the name. So, yeah, I mean, all these countries are home to me whenever I go there, and I'm already making plans with the lead mentor, with the mentors and fellow mentors, with the lead mentors, with the mentees. We are planning a webinar. Somewhere planning that, okay, we will go there and exchange our knowledge. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's amazing. Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much, Zarek. In the fellowship, we have different roles. So we have mentees, we have mentors who support the mentees, and we also have 2 lead mentors who support the mentors. So now I would like to invite Samir from Bangladesh, who is a lead mentor. He will say a few words. But yeah, we also want Huma from India to join the podium here.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for this wonderful safe space that you have created so far. And I just want to personally let you know that your support, your leadership, your presence means a lot wherever you come from, wherever you present, and whatever you're going to do in the future. It is a joy to reflect that I had the opportunity to be a co-lead mentor this year with my amazing colleague, Huma Nasir. And when we started, So our journey sort of started together where Huma was actually my mentor in the cohort. And yeah, so it's a journey of cycles, I guess, because when I met Huma for the first time, she asked me where I'm from, and she got my name wrong. And then when I was a mentor, I was like, remember me? We got our names wrong. And then I just mess around with her like that. But I'm so blessed that I had the chance to work with Huma, because in every level we connect in our leadership style, conflict resolution, and working with you guys. It has been a blessing. So thank you, Huma, for being there for me always. This fellowship started for me two years ago. And as a mentee, I had a wonderful mentor as well. His name is Ashraf. And thank you, Liz. So when I saw all my mentors here, I see a lot of positive sense that you brought because your mentees turn out to be pretty amazing. So I think mentors reflect your energy into mentees as well. You guys have a lot of, it's just the start of the journey. I know that the fellowship starts in person, but the true journey comes in the virtual component and as you do in person, your projects in person. I promise you that it's going to be a fun journey. There will be a lot of ups and downs. It's the resilience in you that will make sure your projects are great. And just a little bit of short story. When I was a mentee, I was applying for grants everywhere. When I went back to Bangladesh from day one, I landed in the airport and I was like, time to apply for grants. And I applied to 87 grants and I got rejected from all of them. So, but one of the best thing happened when I emailed Durata and Khalid the half an hour after I got the grant, which was a very large research grant after, in my 88th try. It was a $47,000 grant. So that is when I applied, when I got that, I just, first thing I was like, Durata, like if you were there in person, I'll just give you a hug. And that is the energy that I hope you guys have, because when you go back, you have to grind, you have to do a lot of things, but do not give up. It's a big journey. Mentors, don't give up on your mentees, please keep going on, because it's a, trust me, when you finish it, and there will be a roller coaster of emotions, but it will be all worth it. So I invite everyone, all the guests as well, to please keep us in your blessings and prayers, because we also have a long journey ahead. And without your support, without you showing up right now, it may not be complete. So I just want to end in a short note. Keep us in your prayers, and I wish the best for all of us. And yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Samir. Thank you, Humar. And thank you to our amazing mentors and mentees. So we've just heard a few stories from participants of our program. And I think there's so many more stories that we can't hear in like a short space of time. So that's why we're here today, so you can get to hear people's stories. If you haven't spoken to a participant as yet, I feel like it's a good time this evening to get to know what their projects are. They fall under one of these three categories: education, health, and economic security. And they're based in very different communities across the world, global South communities. Some are in rural areas, some are in the city, some are using tech, or some are using really traditional practices. So I think there's so much to learn from everyone in this space. And just like Samir said, he applied for 87 grants and didn't get any of them. Well, we're hoping that with time, as we grow our Alumni Ventures Fund, which is one of the programs that we have here at MCW, it is a fund specifically for the alumni of our programs that allows them to scale their work and increase the reach of their impact by actually receiving funding from our Alumni Ventures Fund. So if you find some of the projects in here really fascinating, if you're interested in them, if you'd like to support, like, we absolutely would receive that support. Every dollar counts, every form of connection or networking really does count. So as you speak to the participants in here, who I know are very humble, find out what kind of assistance they would need, what kind of support they would need. If you care about education, health, economic security, and leadership, the people in here care about that too. So you're in the right space. We're gonna move on to the next stage, which I think everyone has been waiting for all afternoon. So for those who don't know, earlier today, well, let me backtrack. Over the last 2 weeks, our mentees have been learning about leadership. At the same time, they've been designing projects to solve problems in their communities back home. And they finished the program by actually training or learning how to do an elevator pitch. This afternoon, they participated in an elevator pitch competition. And tonight we get to find out who the actual winner is. So I'm going to invite Laurette Richen to come and talk about the award that is named after her sister, Roberta Richen, who really played a big role in designing the vision planning segment of our project planning sessions that we do in Vermont. So you'll get to hear about Roberta from Lorette, and she will also announce the winner. Lorette.
Oh, wow, what a good-looking group. I feel like saying what they said. Everybody I listened to just now in this group defined this whole experience so well. But from my point of view, my little sister, who is no longer with us, was a person who was really a little weird, always thought not just out of the box, but out of the house, down the block, and into the other neighborhood, right? She had a different way of looking at things that helped other people grow. So she just loved this organization, and whatever I can do to promote it, I think it's a marvelous thing, because I'm leaving here with something I've been missing from my life lately, which is hope, optimism, energy that the world is not just falling apart, and that there are young people who are going to set it right on its axis before it completely fries. So, and this is where you learn the Yiddish word for verklempt. This is my thing, my sister's thing, where you're sort of overwhelmed with emotion because of just all of you. So I have to thank you. And now I have to, are you going to give me all that stuff? Do you have the list?
Rumble.
So let's start with third place. She's rushing me over there. Okay, this one. Number 3, we have Ola from Poland.
So can we also have Ola's mentor join her on stage? So after the pictures, we're gonna ask every mentee, Ola, wait, you're not done yet. So we're gonna ask every mentee to reshare the elevator pitch again, okay? So you need to come here to the mic so the people in the live stream will hear you. Yes?
I'm a future doctor, so I've learned how to see suffering and disease and stay calm. But to be honest, I wasn't prepared to see my grandfather lying on a hospital bed in the very ward where I was interning. Later, when he passed, I learned that what exacerbated his heart problems was a heat wave. The thing is, in Poland, heat waves are a new phenomenon, and many elderly people don't know how to deal with them. So the first thing I did was I have built a prototype, a device that helps the elderly measure dehydration. Now, in my project, I would like to first raise awareness about this issue, second, find ways to implement my device, and third, most importantly, I'd like to work with the elderly to give them tools and knowledge so that they can become resilient to the health effects of climate change. If you're interested, let's have a water chat and talk about dehydration.
Okay. Number 2 is Icy Lou from Kyrgyzstan.
cry. Do you wanna
I'm already crying.
I cannot.
You're the screen.
Give it a try.
Okay. My name is Aisalo. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 10. Everything changed in my life. I was discriminated. I was isolated. I was bullied by the teacher in my school. They called me disabled. My classmates called me drug user. And it took me, it's been several years. I carried this pain in silence. But since I came through this, I don't want any other child to experience it, what I had. So that's why I decided to create a project that's called Friendship Farm. It's my vision of this project is to use my vision is to use gardening as a tool to facilitate community support and the connection of individuals and reduce the stress of constant medical measures and everyday injections. But my project is not only about gardening. It's about healing space for children. They don't need to worry about someone will discriminate them or bully them. I want the space where they feel safe, where no one will judge them, no one will scold them, no one will stare at them, no one will ask them, why are you injecting yourself? And call you the sick kid. And I want in my project that every kid is just a gardener, just a friend, and just a part of something. Yes, that's all.
Okay, number one, Haitham from Algeria.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So, one of my patients, Wael, he's a rural high school student from Algeria. He lost his dream of becoming a surgeon, not because of grades or opportunity, because of arm fracture. He got infected, and it led to amputation. All of this because the nearest hospital was 40 kilometers away. And 60% of deaths and disabilities can be prevented with simple first aid training. This shouldn't have happened to Wael or anyone. When it comes to emergencies, every second counts. So that's why I created New Life, to empower rural high school students with first aid training and give them a first aid books to make sure they will spread the knowledge and train the others. And I will work hard to collaborate with the government to include first aid into the school curriculum. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. So Hytham's mentor, Ibrahim from Nigeria, was the winner of the award in 2023. And this year, he brought a gift to Laurette all the way from Nigeria.
Hi, Laurette. If you remember, my project was focused on gender-based violence. So we have vocational training for the victims of gender-based violence. And when they saw the impact that your donation made to my project, they said, since you're coming back, you have to bring something for Laurette.
Oh my
So we
goodness.
have a dress that they made themselves. Whoa. Would you like to unfold it?
Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank them so much. All right, here we go. Looks like this. Amazing. That's my favorite colors too.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like the earth and the sky, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks everyone. I can already sense the emotions in the room. So in the last part, I'll also share a few things from my side, and then we're gonna wrap up soon, so you guys have time to network and connect with the guests in here. As I mentioned, and I think it's very important, we keep bringing this up, but we're very proud that we're alumni and we continue to work for MCW. We wrapped up 10 unforgettable days of the 28th edition of the fellowship. And together we have explored leadership, self-awareness, global citizenship, and how to design impactful community projects. We held over 50 hours of sessions in 10 days, heard from more than 15 speakers, and of course, we definitely had honest conversations, asked hard questions, we laughed. Sometimes we also cried together. We reflected and learned from one another, from the mentors, lead mentors, guests, and speakers. One of the things that stood out to me this year, maybe more than ever, was your courage. Not just the courage to show up or to speak up in front of a room full of new faces, but the openness to challenge yourselves to have difficult conversations. To sit in dialogue with someone who sees the world differently than you do, and to listen, not just to respond, but to understand. The world becomes just a little more peaceful and a little more compassionate every time a young leader like you chooses connection over division and empathy over ego. So it was mentioned earlier as well, but let's also take a second to appreciate how rare this space is. Out of thousands of applications, the 26 young leaders from 30 different countries are here. You definitely bring different languages, different cultures, different experiences, different accents, and different worldviews. But what connects you is a shared drive to make things better. It was mentioned, but you will return home not just with memories, but with concrete vision plans. Real projects to implement in your communities, supported by your mentors who will continue to walk alongside you. Our speakers have played an important role in this program. The speakers pushed us to think and act with more intention. So thank you to all the speakers and to the speakers who are present here today with us. We have had a great team of mentors. So thanks for being an amazing group. And thank you for your guidance and professionalism. So we appreciate you, mentors, a lot. You heard from the lead mentors and you heard more about their experience, but I also want to thank them about the great work that they did for the mentor training and the continued support that they played throughout the fellowship. So thank you, lead mentors. And yeah, to everyone behind the scenes, thank you as well. Your commitment makes this program impactful and meaningful. So I will not take more of your time, but I will encourage everyone here to take a moment to share, to connect. And some of the mentees had the chance to share their vision plans, but all the mentees here can pitch the 1 minute elevator pitch that they prepared earlier. So I would invite you guys to share your elevator pitches with as many guests as possible. So take some time to network and meet people later tonight. I'll end with this. So I definitely feel like we need to catch this momentum to move forward and to continue to support one another, to uplift our communities and open doors wherever we go. So thank you very much. I will now pass the floor to Khalid, who is, I think, behind the scenes.
Thanks, Dorata. So Dorata shared some amazing statistics about the program. And I think one thing that we always encourage our mentors, mentees, guests in this room is to share more with your friends and your family about this amazing opportunity for young people. We're always looking for young people to apply to this program. I think the application will open up in September. So if you have someone between the ages of 18 and 26, anywhere in the world who's interested in the program areas that we focus on, please have them look out for our application that opens in a few weeks. The other thing that I want to mention too is that the winner of the Roberta Richen Award, Vision Plan Award, receives $500 cash prize. So in addition to receiving first place, Haitham will also have an opportunity to use that funding to start his project back in Algeria. So congratulations. We always like to, we're big on thanking people at MCW Global, and everyone deserves to be thanked. So we wanted to kind of extend additional thank you to Humera and Semior. If you can come up. So we heard from Semior and Huma. I'm sorry, Huma. Humera just left. From Huma, who have been incredible co-leads, who've been working closely with Dorata for many months now, behind the scenes, prepping up until this week. And we just want to thank you with a small gift of appreciation. We have some special gifts from Vermont. So maple syrup, Vermont maple syrup, and pancake mix. And a little Vermont sticker. So congratulations. Hope that when you go back home and make some pancakes, you think of us and you think about all the fun times that we had together. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, guys. We also wanted to thank our team. And before I forgot to mention someone important, Sharon, when I was listing our team members. But I'd like to ask Maria, Sharon, Dorata to come up. So I don't know if you've noticed, but our team is very humble, and they kind of squirm when we thank them. But we really are proud of them. And I know, speaking on behalf of the board and our donors and supporters, we really appreciate all of the time and the energy and effort that you guys put into MCW, into supporting these young leaders, into making the world a better place. I know it sounds corny, but they really do make the world a better place just by supporting the organization. And we also have a little gift for you guys.
Thank you.
So some more pancake mix and Vermont maple syrup. Each of our team members really put in the hours and go above and beyond. And personally, I'm very grateful for their time, their support, and you guys are amazing to work with. And it's been a pleasure to spend time with you guys over the years. I'm looking forward to more.
Thank you.
I also want to thank Regina. Regina is based in New York, and she's our Director of Strategy and Impact. And Regina comes up to Vermont and spends some quality time with each of our mentors and mentees and kind of gets to soundboard and talk some strategy with them, hear their stories and hear about their projects. So thank you, Regina, so much for helping me get the gift. And we have a pancake. Yeah, we have pancake for us. And then we have, like I mentioned before, our team is global. Everyone on our team are alumni with the exception of a special staff member, Regina. We've all gone through the Young Leaders Program at some point in our lives, and we're actually all alumni. So two of our team members are not here with us. Gresa is in Kosovo, and we also have a special Vermont pancake mix that we'll send back with Dorata. And then we also have another team member who's based in Portugal, and Dorata will see him in a few months in Kenya at a conference that we're holding. So thank you, Leon. Thank you, Gresa, for your support remotely and for watching the YouTube and confirming the sound work. So thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. This was the end of our program, so I'll invite you guys to network. We're not leaving just yet. So I'll invite you guys to network, talk to one another, and enjoy dinner. Thank you very much.
No, I won't say that. If you want to say hi to your family, you can here.
Hola, Peru! Hola, Peru! Say hi. Say hi to the camera.
Hi. Hi to all the people of Kosovo watching this video.
Hi to my family who are watching the live and to Kaya as well.
I am from Pokemon. Hello everyone. Time flies so quick. I'll miss everyone. I love you guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye. You want to say something?
Hello everyone. Especially I want to say hello to my mom. Teraz zmienię na polski. Wszystkich cieszę się, że mnie oglądasz. Cześć. I już niedługo wracam do domu. Kocham cię. I świetnie się tutaj bawię. Thank you very much to the team. And I had an amazing time here in Vermont and New York.
Hello everybody, my name is Sandy Bonno, featuring me from Botswana. When who's watching? Can I introduce people? Hello. This is Juliora, this is Huma,
Diora was a mentor. Puma is a lead mentor. This is our lovely Sharon. We love her so much. Right, Sharon? This is gonna miss you. This is Maria from Peru. I'm so short.
Hello.
This is Zara. Zara and I were commentees. Fun fact. Yes. Iman. This is Iman. He might look like he's from Pakistan, but he's really from Hong Kong.
True.
Fun fact.
He's my mentee. He's my mentee.
Bruno.
You forgot my name.
This is Bruno. And this is Zane. Hi. Hola. That is my mentee who won.
I have
So
a pill for
proud.
everything.
Everyone's having a good time. Hello, you're from I did a good job. You did a good job.
We all did a good job. 2023.
Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We have finally finished the program and we're gonna end the live stream. Feel free to follow us on Instagram and on YouTube. Stay tuned.